Tall bike update. Thought I had figured out the drivetrain with having one chain running around on this side and then another chain on the back side running through the derailleurs. But what was happening was, as I would pedal, it was pulling this seat tube back down into the frame, the torque of the chain running around there, which wasn't a problem when I had the chain going in the triangular fashion. But with this setup, it was starting to pull this top bike down into the bottom bike because this is an aluminum frame, so we only had the steel seat post to weld to. So even with that seat post clamp screwed down as tight as it could go, it was still pulling that frame in. So I was thinking about welding a piece of steel onto here to prevent that from happening, which probably wouldn't be a problem for other people, but my legs are just so massively ripped and powerful that it was pulling them together. No, I'm joking. Obviously, I think that would happen to anyone. My friend and I have we have an ongoing running joke about that when we used to stay at Joe's Bivvy up in the Adirondacks doing ice climbing. There was a guy who was staying there, and Joe would have this wood burning stove that we'd all hang out around and dry our gear out. And there was a guy staying there who was a marathon runner, but he just ice climbed a little bit, and we're all sitting around, and he's talking about how he's got to be careful that he doesn't climb too much because his lats just get so massive that his frame can't even carry it for his marathon runs, right? Your latissimus dorsi in your back. That's right. It's in the Dean's List, Towson University physical education program. Professor Russo for anatomy and physiology, great professor. So latissimus dorsi in your back, his lats would get so massively powerful that it was messing up his marathon time. So ever since that guy was telling that story, my friend and I would joke around about how we're just too huge to, if we pedal this bike, it's gonna squish it together. So anyway, that was happening, and I was out for a walk, and on that walk found this steel old mountain bike with a steel frame out, marked for free in front of somebody's house. So got that, and now we're gonna attach the top bike to it, and this will give us some more options for welding in directly to this bottom frame. I'm thinking I'm gonna put a support in going across this way too, so be able to weld straight to that bottom frame, so give us a lot more options. I'll let you know how it goes.